Hi, this is Blake Prewitt, Superintendent of Ferndale Public Schools, here with two of our great seniors, Chris and Namir. We're going to talk some about the colleges that they've been accepted to, kind of their experiences at Ferndale schools. If I'm correct, both of you have been with Ferndale for a long time, went to Roosevelt, Coolidge, and that middle school, high school, so you're lifers here in Ferndale.
Yeah.
So Carissa, maybe tell us first, what colleges that you've applied to, where you've been accepted.
I applied to the University of Michigan, Purdue, and MIT. For U of M and Purdue, I applied to their School of Engineering, so that's always been my goal. So I got into all three, but I want to go to MIT for sure.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. And Namir, where did you apply?
I also applied to the University of Michigan, but I applied to LSA, and I was accepted there. And then I applied to Johns Hopkins, where I'm going this fall.
Okay, great. So MIT and Johns Hopkins, two highly selective schools. And you're going to be studying engineering at MIT?
Yeah, computer science and engineering. So.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So, 20 years from now when you're paying my retirement or you're buying your parents a nice house somewhere, what do you want to be doing? What sounds interesting to you?
So I want to do a mix of possibly being a computer programmer, and I want to work for, this is going to sound stereotypical, but like a company like Google would be really cool to work for, and I really love programming right now, so I see that. But then I want to do research, so I'm not sure how that is going to work in terms of my job, but hopefully, because I want to do research and technology. And I want to do like community outreach stuff. So with schools like Ferndale, I want to be able to make technology a way more involved aspect of communities in the area. So that's something that I want to work on after college.
Yeah, and there's a lot of great opportunities out there in many different countries to bring technology, and I think there's an engineering group at MIT that will go over to different countries and use the technology to bring fresh water to a village or different pieces. So yeah, that'd be great. So what majors are you looking at, or what sounds interesting?
I haven't completely decided thus far, but so far I'm looking into either doing biomedical engineering, where I would hopefully in the future be able to become a tissue engineer and involve that with 3D printing, such as printing organs that can be implanted. Or I was also thinking about doing medical robotics. So I've really been trying to find something to mix science and engineering with medical, which is one of the main reasons that I applied to Johns Hopkins.
I think they have the best, or the #1 ranked biomedical program in the country right now. So that's a huge growing field. So when I need my knee replaced, a couple of years, I need to give you a call. You'll have tissue for me and new ACL, and awesome. So what's been great about your Ferndale education? What do you think helped you, being at Ferndale, get into some of these schools?
For me, at least, it's definitely the teachers, because they're really supportive. For me, freshman year, if I wouldn't have had Mr. Telesford, I don't know if I would have been interested in engineering or went to the summer program that I did at MIT this past summer. So he's the one who really made me kind of think about science in a different way and realize that I like it.
Great.
So.
I think one of the main things that helped me throughout high school specifically was being able to go to CASA, because the classes there, they're not offered here, and they give you a chance to explore new things and to find out what you like. So I know last year I took forensics, and that helped me realize that I wanted to go into a science, engineering type field, and then that made me develop my current interests. And I know that taking only classes at Ferndale, I wouldn't have had that experience, and I wouldn't be as strong of a candidate applying as having those classes.
Yeah, so having access to all those different classes, both at the high school and CASA, the great thing about Ferndale is you have access to all these classes that you'd have in a much larger high school with the attention that you get from the teachers because we're a smaller high school. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. So for maybe some of our elementary or middle school students that might listen to this, or parents, what do they need to do to prepare themselves, for the high school and to be ready for the work here?
For elementary and middle school, it's all about having a good mindset or being determined. So even if you don't know what you want to do or what you're interested in yet, just work hard and study and if there's really good parent involvement and parent support, that's honestly what got me through school. Like, my parents supporting me and reminding me to do things when I was younger. So as long as there's that involvement with the both of them and communication, I think that's the best thing you can do.
Great.
Yeah, and also another thing to remember is that everything will be worth it in the end. Because like going out through middle school and high school, I remember thinking, why am I doing this? What am I actually getting out of this? And now actually being accepted to a college, it's nice to know that all of that hard work or whatever that I've been doing, there was a reason for it.
Great. Well, we congratulate both of you. We'll look forward to your great careers in college, and make sure you come back, on breaks and talk to our students. And get an opportunity on the podcast here to thank all your teachers, from elementary on up, to be able to help you and your parents. So thanks, and enjoy the winter.
Yeah.
Look forward to the fall.
Finally happened.
Yeah. Have a great day.
Thank you.